Namaskaram everyone. Welcome back to the podcast after a very long time. We have dear Omkar Anna with us. Namaskar Anna.
Namaskaram.
So Omkar Anna is a Hatha Yoga teacher based in Thane, Mumbai. So thank you for joining us today. So Anna, before
Thank
we
you.
go before we go into the podcast, you have to show us your awesome shirt and where you got it
Oh,
from.
it's the Isha shirt. I guess everybody knows this, where to buy this from. I got this from the Isha Life Online.
Awesome, Anna. Yeah, awesome, Anna. So, with your permission, Anna, like we would really love to know more about. Even I have talked with you a little bit on Telegram and all, but not much. So, if you could share your from your childhood and wherever you're comfortable with us, it would be really awesome.
See, as a childhood, I was always a person who wanted to do something for the people around me, and like that, my childhood was all fun. It was
Oh,
less of studies and more of fun and game, or it was like that. But slowly, as I matured, I slowly got more into cooking.
oh,
So I
okay.
used to watch this cooking show, Sanjeev Kapoor. I guess you might have heard about him.
Yes, yes. I used to sit and watch with my mom,
Sanjeev
Sanjay.
Kapoor.
Yeah.
I used to do the same thing, and that's how I got interested. I said, "See, I'm a great foodie, and if I can cook like this, then maybe every day I can eat like this." So that's how I got interested into it, and my family also supported me. That okay, you go and do hotel management because otherwise it's like you do engineering only, you become only a doctor. So my family was much open towards this, that okay, whatever you wish to be, you can go ahead and do that. So when I was in my fifth standard, I remember when I attended this fancy dress competition, I told that no, I want to be a chef.
Right.
And since then, I continued that journey, and I became a chef. I did my hospitality over here from Thane, that is Navi Mumbai, DY Patil, if you know the DY Patil Stadium where the
Okay,
match is
okay,
happening.
okay,
So it was in our campus,
okay. Oh, okay.
and I did that, and then I went to Canada. So I was in Canada for last 6 years, 6 7 years. Just came back on 2018. I came back because I chose to full time teach, just to give myself to teaching fully. Before that, I was a chef. Like I was cooking Italian, Japanese,
You have to talk
Mexican,
more. You went like
Spanish.
1 minute in everything. Childhood, you went like that. Hotel management, you have to talk more. Like I am sure
Yes.
many people would want to take hotel management. So please tell us about it more, how the college was.
So
And
see, as my surname is Kamath, and Kamaths are all into hospitality industry, like especially in hotel industry. But it wasn't about that. I always genuinely wanted to become a chef. I wanted to be a celebrity chef. So that was
what is the
my
difference? What is the
goal.
difference? Normal chef and like,
Celebrity chef, as in you just come on the screen and you perform, you show it on the screen. As we are coming live, there are many teachers who won't be comfortable.
right.
There are many of us who are comfortable online, and who would like to share, would like to pick some things from others also and put their own things and then make it as a new recipe and share it to you. So I was always about okay, that glamour. I also want to be like Sanjeev Kapoor. So he was my role model always, and then I decided to be like him. So it is SSS for me. I started from Shivaji Maharaj, if you have heard about him.
Yes,
So
yes.
always looked upon him, and I felt like I want to be a just person like him, like how he's just and always leading from the front. What I have heard about him, and then Sanjeev Kapoor came S, and then Sadhguru came S. So I heard about Sadhguru, like when I was in India, I was watching this Gordon Ramsay, that episode which is there, right?
Yeah.
First time I saw him, oh, this man looks like okay. Usually it was like Babas are all crazy.
Right.
So, but when I looked at Sadhguru, I felt okay, this man's speaking sensible. But then I did not pay attention. And afterwards, when I was looking for a solution for a backache,
Right.
that time when I went to Canada, I was searching for something. And my brother, he was just go surfing around through YouTube, and he came across this video where Sadhguru was talking. And I said, okay, this sounds interesting, and I've seen him somewhere. And that's how I started. But coming back to this chef industry, it is a very challenging industry. If you are very passionate, I would say definitely you should go for it. If you are passionate about food, about serving, just volunteering also in the Bhiksha hall, you know
Right.
how it feels just serving the people. So that is what I always liked about that. Just being a mother, naturally it comes when you want to serve food to somebody. But as an industry, it is a very challenging industry where you have to really give yourself. There is no Saturday, no Sunday. I went through my training in Oberoi Trident over here in
Oh,
Mumbai.
Okay.
You might have.
Yeah. Okay.
And I saw the life over there. I said, okay, I can do it. No, I will definitely do it.
What is the kind
And
of life, Anna, like to get us
life
people
as
who are
in,
not aware of it?
12 to 16 hours work is there.
Okay.
Yes, and Saturday, Sunday. So if you are very much passionate about food, and I would say if you have a partner who is into hospitality, if you are getting married and if you have a partner who's into hospitality, and if you both can do it together, as Sadhguru says, right? If everything is lined up in one way, then you can easily go through. Like you can really give yourself to it. So that's how it is. And but somewhere when I did my hospitality and when I went to Canada, what happened here, I was a very like a child who was very much loved by their parents, and they used to feed me. I was a foodie as well, so I used to eat, all the
Were you a little chubby or were you like this only
Yes,
then?
of course. I was 87 when
Oh,
I
okay, okay.
started. I'll tell you, I was 87 when I started. I did Upa Yoga, only Upa Yoga for let's say 3 months. I came down by 7 kilos. Every day I did Upa Yoga.
Oh,
That is
okay.
the only thing which I've done with commitment. And then when I heard from Sadhguru, my body, my mind, and me is here. So I said, okay, now let me go for inner engineering. What is this?
Okay.
And that's how I went for inner engineering. I did that 40 days. Within 40 days, from 83 to 68,
Oh, okay.
just with mandala and the food that they told me to follow. Just on the first day itself, I got initiated into volunteering also. There was we are deviating a little bit, but I would like to
No,
add this
deviate,
point.
deviate, deviate. It's good.
There was like if there is a teacher now. He's a teacher as well, Ashton. So Ashton is a white guy, and I first time went for this yoga program, and everything is so very much organized. You go there, everybody looking at me. Oh, this is a young guy coming in. Everybody else was little older than me. I said, oh, okay. But when I went there, as soon as we got initiated, the person who was doing AV, this guy, he was an English guy. He came to me and he told me, "Can you please come for the Devi Puja at our house?" I said, "Oh, that's interesting. A white guy is inviting me for a Devi Puja." And since then, I just, I feel that Devi, that opened up a window for me towards like Sadhguru and Shambhavi Mahamudra. It opened up a window for me towards Devi. You can see my Devi
Yeah, yes, yes.
Gomez there. So I'm a Devi devotee, Devi's boy. And since then, I started my mandala in front of her. Like I went for the puja, and then every Purnami we went there. It was puja, fun. Like you talk to people, and then I got so much into volunteering. I wasn't even knowing that I'm getting into it. And everybody was, oh, Omkar is everywhere now. Omkar is everywhere. He's here also in social media team. Yeah, they're everywhere. And I said, okay, I don't know whether I'm really doing something or not, but yes, it is. In Isha, volunteering has always been fun. So, and that's how. And initially, I'm telling you that initially I did not even think about investing a single rupee because I was in Canada. I was paying my international fees also, and I felt yoga is something that is supposed to be for free.
Right.
When I first time saw, and everything was on YouTube, but listening to Sadhguru, very sensible. And when I came, then I started with the Upa Yoga, the online yoga program which they offer. Just by doing that, within 3 months, I could definitely see so much difference. My father himself is a martial artist, 10 dan,
Oh, oh, okay.
and he has taught in Talwarkar gym, like it's very good Gold's gym.
I know
He's my senior,
Talwalkers. We
but
had one in Kochi long. Yeah,
okay.
Talwalkers. Yeah.
So I was never in, like I went for maybe for 6 months. Maximum 6 months is what I went there. That to not so much into it, just to get little more buffed up in college times. So, but with the Isha Yoga practices, the way it transformed me. Like after I remember my fifth standard, the age of 25 is when I first really lost weight. Otherwise, it was always going up and up and up. And my backache is when what I got introduced me into this. I started it. My weight also went down. My backache also went down. And today, when I see behind, I could see that my life was also getting so much easier because these small things are there. We never really notice that that is actually disturbing you or pulling you back. But if I see today how after slowly getting initiated, even the path was getting easier. And the only thing Then Sadhguru told that I have given you that cow and now you have to take care of it. I said, okay, I'm taking care of it. And just started, okay, I will do it 40 days. And since then, I never really stopped. After Shambhavi Mahamudra, I took up Surya Kriya back to back. I continued Shambhavi for like Mandala till I took Surya Kriya. Then I took Surya Kriya. Then I did that Mandala. Then Shambhavi once and Surya Kriya twice.
Right.
Then after Surya Kriya, I continued the Surya Kriya Mandala. And there was the Mahashivratri sadhana as we were
Oh,
away, so we couldn't do Shivang. So Mahashivratri sadhana, just everything first time. Okay, never really knew anything.
which year was this,
And
Anna? 2000?
2016, I got started Upa Yoga. 2017, in October, I got initiated. And after Shambhavi, as I told you my experience, I decided to become a teacher also.
Okay.
And slowly I took Angamardana and then just practiced everything every day. So, and would you want me to continue that journey?
Yeah, continue, please. Yeah, please. No, please.
So, yes, and I was, as I was a chef, I was planning to become a dietitian earlier.
Okay.
Because I wanted everybody to live a healthy life, at least something I could do towards people, instead of only being a chef. I thought food and nutrition is something that I should offer to people so that they can live a healthy life, because my family itself has a medical history. So diabetes, this, that, everything you name it, it's there. So that's the reason I decided, okay, for them also and for the world also, I want to offer something. So I was willing to invest 5 years more, because it was almost like switching from this to that. So, but then Sadhguru came and this inner engineering happened. As soon as it came to me, I felt that dietitian part is such a small aspect, but whereas this aspect, just easy practice. You just do the practice, half an hour you invest in a day, and you get so good results. Like, you have to follow, just try, experiment it. I am telling you, I was a hardcore non-vegetarian eater.
I actually I wanted to ask your diet. Like, what was your diet?
So I was a hardcore non-vegetarian eater earlier. I've eaten everything from a snail to deer and everything. Because that time what I felt was, some people used to say you should not have this, you should not have that. So logical question: if I can have this, then why not this? And my father was very liberal, because all religions all together. So from childhood only we were taught that everyone is same. There is no difference. So we were thinking, ye kha sakte hai, to ye kyun nahi kha sakte? If we can have this, why not this? So that's how into the chef industry we have to do it. Then, but as soon as I did this Shambhavi Mahamudra, next day was Navratri.
Oh.
Look at the coincidence, like Navratri, Devi, everything just coming at one time. And I said, okay, like let me try not eating it. Okay, never before that I have even fasted that 40 days fast that we have for Ganpati celebration. We in Maharashtra we fast for 40 days before we bring the ideal home. So I never did that before also. At least in Manchav soup we want that chicken.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it was. But I just thought, okay, from tomorrow onward, let me just not. And the whole compulsion just fell down.
Right.
Means I'm not saying eating this is right, eating that is wrong, but the whole idea itself fell down. In the age of 25, I never thought. Like I am a Brahmin. We don't consider in that way. Now I'm a yogi. But when my father told me when I was doing that thread ceremony, tomorrow onwards you have to stop eating chicken and all.
Oh.
I said, I don't want to do this. So that's how crazy we were. But suddenly, with the logic that they gave, and just to experiment, I started. And never really I felt that, I should go back to it. So that was a very fantastic experience. And looking at this, I felt if small, simple yoga can do this, instead of investing 5 years, if I invest 6 months in the teacher's training, I can do wonders. Even if I want to quit the job and do Uber and teach, I will do it. And with that much commitment, I went there, and I'm telling you that I was about to receive my green card, that is permanent residency in Canada.
Oh.
And I put it online. It got delayed. It did
That's
not
a big
come
thing,
as
right?
planned.
That's
That's
a
a
big
very
thing.
big thing. Let's say
Right.
it's like getting citizenship, just a step before citizenship. That means you're almost a citizen. So I said that, okay, teachers training first, because I don't know when else I will have this time, and will I be again willing or not. So I said I'm going anyways, and I went for the training. In between the training, that acceptance scheme. And the school also helped me everything. We went through the training, and in the end, I just a day was there. The last day, I entered Canada and I received that green card. But the idea was that even if I don't get it, it's okay. Like,
Right.
I'm still going and doing it. So, so shall I continue? Or
Yes, continue, man. Yes, please.
then, how did I become a full-time teacher? Is I went there. I got my job because I had experience, so it was easy for me to get a job. Initially, I was confused what to do, what not to do, whether it is ethical to even charge for teaching.
Right.
All these questions were there. So first 3 months, I was very much confused. I did not go to work also. But my younger brother, who is also a Hatha yoga teacher now,
Yes.
so he helped me initially. We both got the money together, as we are from a lower middle class family. So no, everything was supposed to be arranged, and then we went. So he supported me first 3 months. When I went back, then I decided, okay, I should go and work, because over there you have to do everything by yourself. Let it be work, let it be earning money, everything you have to do. And when I went back, we have already invested everything in the training.
Right.
Now what next? So, but I started working. Then I felt I was not satisfied. When I
Right.
was working, I was not satisfied 100%. I'm earning, but I'm able to teach, but only weekends, and I'm not. Weekends are also not available, because over there you have to work on weekends also. And said, okay, I will quit the job. I'll do Uber and I will teach. So I quit the job. I started doing Uber.
Oh,
Initially,
okay.
I did more Uber, and I said I will just focus on my sadhana and I will do Uber, and whatever teaching opportunity I get, I will teach. And slowly, with grace of Sadhguru, I don't know whether your viewers are believers or not. I don't want them to believe as well, but just as an experience, more and more teaching opportunity came, and less Uber happened. By the end, I almost stopped Ubering also. But then my wife is also a yoga teacher, so we both
you
decided
know,
till
viewers will
that
have a lot
moment.
of questions. You skipped the wife part. Suddenly, wife appeared. How did that happen?
So
the
this was
story. The story went.
the wife happened. We both are from the same batch, but in the whole training, I did not see her.
Oh,
Okay, because it's like 200 people, and I was a kind of person who was very shy initially. Before I went for the training, I was very shy, like not speaking, and even talking to girls itself was a very big thing. Like, you can fight with people, but talking to girl is like, you are it's
true.
whether can you talk or not so comfortably, right? Whether especially if you don't know them.
Yeah.
But when I went for training, it just happened like I got so free, opened up, that easily I was able to connect. I was not seeing it as girls or boys, just seeing it as a human being. For some reason, it happened. I don't know how. It just happened, and people used to call over there. They used to call me Krishna,
Yeah.
who can be free with everyone.
Right. True.
So like my wife, that is Vandana, who is also teacher. When she came to know about this, how I am outside the ashram, in the house, like a shy person who doesn't really, is not so open. Right now, I'm talking. This was also not so comfortable for me earlier.
Right.
So I give all these credits to yoga. The way it has transformed me, it has immense benefit. As a guru says, that it can change your genetics. So it
Now, a
has
lot of
really
guys will do yoga after listening to this.
it has really changed everything,
no,
because
no more
yeah.
relationship coaches. We will do Shambhavi.
So, Shambhavi is needed. Definitely. It opens you up, right? It opens you up completely. And that is what is needed. I guess that what will even girls need, right? Or anybody. If you have a partner, your child, anybody would want you to be open, and only then anybody can accept you. If
I'll
you
bring
open
back.
up your
I'll bring back. What did Vandanaka? You are skipping it. What did Vandanaka do when she came to know about you at home?
so so what happened at the end of the training, we saw each other, but it was that I had to go back. Okay, so we like came together, and we like got close very quickly. Okay, but over there it is not allowed in school, in ashram. So over there we could not talk that much, and because there you are more focused on the training, and our both intentions for that training first. Like the teacher's training is first, everything else is afterwards. So we said, okay, let's keep this aside for a while. And after the training, that's the time when, she came to my place where I was not here. I had to go back to Canada as I told you, but she met with my family, and then I met with her family who were not willing. I'm telling you, just last 6 months, her family became willing.
Oh,
So it is like
okay.
a movie that
Right, right.
happened with us. So my
Finally, we get
family
masala in the podcast.
my family was completely fully willing. Like as soon as they saw her in ashram itself, we did some video calling, and they saw her. They were super happy. They thought I'm going to be a brahmachari. And then when they were crying, and I somehow convinced them that I want to go for the training. Don't worry. But when they saw her, they were like super happy. Oh, great! That's great. But her family was completely against, and many after a year of convincing, also that did not happen. But Devi wanted it to happen, I guess. So we always give our credits to Devi that whatever things has happened to us, it is through her. That her grace has always been, we could easily notice it, that how she works, and if you do her sadhana, you just have it her in your heart. That's enough. So she helped us, and her father was still not ready. Her mother was only one person from her whole family who supported us afterwards. And then they decided the dates, and
Okay.
we came. Said, okay, father, you have to come for the wedding, and
Fine.
whether you come or not, it's okay. So that extent it was there. I also wanted to come back. I didn't want to wait anymore to do full time teaching, and she also didn't want to wait because I had to come back because otherwise it's a big journey. So I came back. She just booked the ticket of the wedding date for Linga Bhairavi Devi wedding that we did over there,
Oh,
and in
okay.
front of Devi, it was amazing. I'm telling you that my whole family
In
was there
ashram? In ashram
in
or?
ashram. In
Okay.
ashram. So the what is that called? Wedding call? I just out of my mind.
Linga Bhairavi wedding. Oh, suddenly when you said, I also forgotten. I attended
Yes.
one the Devi Devi wedding.
Bhutashuddhi wedding.
Ah, both Siddhi wedding.
Yes,
Right.
Bhutashuddhi wedding. I'm telling you, from all backgrounds, my family they came there, and everybody was in tears, like they don't know Devi. Okay, and everyone was surprised. My brother was crying like crazy. He was overwhelmed. There were many teachers also over there in the training, and everybody was overwhelmed. The girls' side was like, "Okay, why is this boys' side crying? The girls' side is supposed
Yeah,
to cry.
actually, that is.
Why is the boys' side crying?" So it was all her grace, and eventually just 6 months back her father also accepted, because it is like me. I was in Canada, I left the job and came back. She was in software engineering. She left the job for full-time teaching. So it was very hard for them to accept. For my father also it was very difficult, and my family, but still they were like more towards assertive side. Okay, fine, you do it, you prove yourself, let's see. So they were concerned, how will your living happen? And you have invested so much there. Now you're coming back. All these things were there, but we we had only one thing in mind, that we will teach whatever happens, even if we have to live. I am telling you that we even counted if we can eat one banana as a fruit per day or not. Then I was coming back because we were not sure how it is going to work. And with that intention, okay, anything happens, we will do it. And we both had the intention, and as she also was fully into it, we said, okay, let's do it then. If you are with me, then we can 100% make it happen. So four-wheel drive, the guru says if we cannot do two wheels, then four wheels is
Or,
needed.
yeah.
So luckily that I got a good partner, and we both are teaching since then full time. There were many challenges initially, but with the sadhana and with the Devi's grace, it has been a wonderful journey. Since then, we have been teaching full time in Thane, and the response was also very good from Thane, that people are really coming up and doing the sadhana. Initially, we felt I don't know how it is going to happen, but it has happened. And yes, there was a lot of masala. I don't want to tell everything here on
Yeah.
the podcast. So, but yes, now her family is also happy. Now they also say Sadhguru. They are teaching with Sadhguru. You know, earlier they were shy. Even I'm telling you, ourselves also just coming out of the other profession. Oh, I'm a yoga teacher
Mm.
initially because you are afraid,
Right.
right? What will people think? But then slowly, as we got into it like fully, and then everything is now there is a different experience also, like experience within. So that is completely different, and the way Devi is guiding us through it makes it looks like a piece of cake now. So it is much more easier, and it's been really wonderful. So I guess now you can
Ye-
ask me other
Yes,
things.
and a little bit more about Anna. You're talking about Devi now. Can you talk how men can connect with Devi? Like what are the
Yes.
processes you do or how you connect it? Like something a little
uh,
bit more about that experience.
when you say Devi, I just get all the goosebumps. So Devi is like wonderful. I'm telling you, when I started, I used to go to her Purnima Puja. Nothing else I used to do because I was doing so many sadhanas. I used to feel from
Mm,
15 minutes to 2 hours every day.
right.
As I told you, so many sadhanas were there. Earlier, half an hour, 1 hour, but slowly, my more focus was towards Hatha Yoga. So that time, listening to chants, this, that, it was not there because volunteering this. And even when I came here, Devi Sadhana Vandana used to do. She used to listen to chants and everything. But I was like, oh, I'm already doing 2.5 hours, 3 hours of sadhana every day. How can I invest more time for Devi now? But sometimes with her on Purnima, I used to listen to chants. So she was more into the chants.
Mm.
I guess there is some disturbance.
No issues,
So,
Anna. That's
uh,
okay.
so 1 second, yes. And then eventually, what happened is we both were Devi devotees, so we had the Devi Gudi anyways. After training, only we got it.
Oh, you got
I
the Devi
wanted to,
Gudi. Okay.
yes, I wanted to. We started with the Devi photo when in Canada first, and then that to my brother offered me. He offered me many things, and then eventually he also, Sadguru also he pulled him inside also. And then Devi Gudi, I took one for him. So for both of us, we both were staying together, and Vandana took one for her home. So when I came back here, so we were always lighting a lamp to Devi, Sadguru, and doing our sadhana. Then slowly started doing one stuti a day because stuti used to feel so long
Yes,
initially,
yes, it's very long.
and that's how I started. And then one day we decided, okay, always it was there that we will bring Devi home. From the time we decided we will get married, we got together, me and Vandana. We had this in mind that they will bring Devi home. We don't know how, but we'll bring her home. So, and just in her meditation, it came that okay, let us apply for the Devi ceremony. After it was almost
The
after
yantra.
6 months.
The
Yes,
yantra.
yantra
Oh,
ceremony.
okay, okay, okay.
And then we decided, how can we do it? We are not even working, we are just teaching. How can we arrange the funds? Slowly, we are trying to get settled, like stable. We're just getting stable. How can we arrange it? So somehow we were, arranging for the amount which was earlier. It was okay.
Mhm.
So it was yes, and we said, okay, we'll do something about it. And then we called the Devi team. Anna, we want to register for the Yantra ceremony. So we want the Devi, Lingabhairavi Devi, uh, the small one. They said, no, we don't want the, they said, no, we don't want the Avagna.
Okay.
And we want the Devi. Oh, no, now the prices have changed just now. And just now it has changed.
Okay.
And I said, oh no, can we get her or not? Is it possible or not? And he said, okay, not now. Maybe next time. Devi wants to come other time. So we were like Devi's, boys and girls, like kind of Devi's baby. So whatever she says, it's okay. And but she meditated. She used to meditate everything with Devi Guru. And one day it came into her meditation only. This Devi, she will put everything in your mind. If she
Right.
wants to come, she will come anyhow.
Right.
And she puts, okay, get from here, do this, do that, and they will. And she just tells me 20 days before the ceremony, okay, we will get Devi, we will do
Oh,
this. Devi just told me.
oh.
I mean, this came into my meditation.
Okay.
And okay, we said, if we can do it, let's do it.
Right.
And we applied for Devi, and Devi was home. And the way after Devi has come, the way it has changed, I'm telling you, even today, if anybody tells me to give 50 lakhs also, or let it be 5 crores. I don't know from where I can arrange it, but I will definitely still do it,
Right.
because that's how powerful she is. It is beyond our experience, you know. It is not that just she comes home and everything becomes magical, not like that. But definitely you will see you growing in such a way. I'm telling you, with Devi, it has been always like that. Like Devi was the only one who gave us that hope that you can do it. Because coming from a very small family, you always think initially how can we manage about the financial aspect also initially, right? So we told Devi, you just take care of some initial things, and we will go 100% with the teaching. So please do that for us. And that's the only thing I told her. I remember, because as Sadhguru has said, don't ask her anything. We have always stick to that. That don't ask her anything, because she knows more than you,
Mm.
and it is 100% true. That Devi knows more than what I know or what we know, and she will offer you even better thing. Maybe you will just ask for one mango, she will give you a box full of mangoes. You don't know, right? So you will means you will choose to limit yourself if you ask something to her. This is what I've experienced from within and being with her. And not only that, but the way she helps us to grow internally. I don't feel I am capable, so much capable. Just started in 2016, Upa Yoga, 2017 real, like Hatha Yoga and
Right.
Shambhavi. And training in 2017, that was definitely a thing. And but with Devi, it has really, as Sadhguru says, it will boost you 10 times faster. The way, if you open up yourself for the inner journey also, she will drive you crazy. Like it has, then I started, as you told, so like, how can you connect with Devi? First thing is you have to bring her in your heart. Okay, then she will take care from there. And then I started doing stuti 3 times in a day. 3 times every day I started doing only stuti. Somehow I did it with the sadhana, and every day with this, then teaching sadhana is different definitely,
Yeah.
and many other things are there. So, and then Navratri came. I decided, okay, I will do 11 times.
Oh,
And
With Devi Danda
with
or Stuti?
first Navratri sadhana is stuti.
Stuti.
So
Okay. Okay.
only stuti.
Okay. Okay.
So I said that is last year.
That's
And I
done.
said, okay, I'm doing the Navratri sadhana, 11 time chants. First day I started with 33, 11,
Oh.
11, 11. It just happened.
Okay.
And I don't know how I did it. So it is not easy. And initially, I remember, actually, first Navratri sadhana I did was 2018, and that time I did 11 times. I just came back from my workshop. It was 11:30 in the night, and still I continued the Devi process. It was a full day class. I had Ardha Siddhasana whole day. Knees were completely jammed. And you think teacher might be a superhuman, but
Yeah.
for that long we cannot even fold our legs when we are eating food. So it was a full day, like 3 4 classes in a day we had, as Mukulanna also does. So Vandana used to work under Mukulanna. She used to do teaching with him, and that's how we all also inspired that we can also do 3 4 classes together in a day. And that's how we started teaching here. So all thanks to Mukulanna for inspiring us for that. And then I came, and then I started 11 times. So 11 times Stuti is what I started. Then next Navratri, I decided, okay, I will do 11 times morning, evening also. So 11 times in the morning, 11 times in the evening, and then Hatha Yoga Sadhana, no compromise. In case one day if I have to, because of my teaching, like very hectic schedule, if it is, I may only do Shambhavi Surya Kriya and then still do this thing. And then I said, okay, why not do 33? Sadhguru has said, that time Sadhguru did not mention about the number 33,
Okay.
that you can do it 33 times. But some internally only it came that I just did 11 times is what he told,
Right.
maximum 11 times
Right.
at once. So I did 11, 4 o'clock in the morning, 11 after my sadhana, uh, morning once again. So later in the morning, and 11 I did it in the evening. So I felt very satisfied. Okay, if I can do 33, then I can definitely do 11 at least. And that's how I started doing the 11, 11 morning, evening, morning, evening. And then this time it came the Bhairavi sadhana. I thought, okay, Bhairavi sadhana, I don't know whether I'll be able to do 33, because you have to do Dandam and this together.
Right.
So did not have that in mind, but I have somewhere it was telling, oh, are you becoming more selfish towards receiving Devi's grace? and just thought, okay, I will do it. And when just I did 33 dandams, like 11, 11, 11, Devi Dandam and Stuti.
Right.
So every day, not every day 33, but just first day 33, and then continued by 11. Initially started with 11 and 3 in the evening. And after a week or so, I felt, okay, this 3 is very less, I guess. So at least 11 and 11.
Right.
So luckily, in that time, there were no classes due to, I guess there was lockdown for some reason in Mumbai.
Right.
So we were not able to teach. And due to which, like I was able to do the Devi Sadhana fully with other sadhana as well. And online, some teaching was going on. Online classes was going on. So 11 in the morning, 11 in the evening, Devi Dandam with all the Devi shawl around you, and
Oh,
it's wonderful. So and other chants also. So overall, when I do this, one thing I've told myself that at least now it's 1 hour sadhana that happens with Devi. Like the Devi process is there and many other things. Achalam Arpanam is there.
right.
So I listen to the Guru Paduka Stotram. That's the Stotram Vairagya chants I have figured out. It's my chant. So
Oh,
another chants of Devi.
which Vairagya chant
The
Anna is your? Oh, the
Guru
Vairagya.
Padu.
Guru
Yeah,
Padu.
Guru Paduka Stotram.
Right.
So that is my. I identified myself with that chant. I feel like with that chant also, I feel that if you are stuck anywhere, if you just listen to Guru Paduka Stotram, it will take you through. It is an experience, so don't believe me, just try this. And yes, that 1 hour daily sadhana I do, and sometimes 2.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours of hatha yoga sadhana. Two for 2 hours 45 minutes if it is yogasanas. So one day, it I what how I do is one day I will do Bhuta Shuddhi, so Bhuta Shuddhi and Shambhavi, not Shambhavi. Let me go in sequence.
Yeah.
So Bhuta Shuddhi, Angamardana, Surya Kriya, Surya Shakti, and Shambhavi. Shakti Chalana Kriya I do sometimes because I used to do it in lockdown every day.
Right.
I've done mandala of almost everything.
Right.
So and this thing Shakti Chalana I do it once in a while, and the next day I will do Bhuta Shuddhi, then Surya Shakti, Yogasanas, and then Shambhavi. So this is how my sadhana, and then 1 hour of daily sadhana.
So how much time total does it take? Like I'm sure many
takes
people
around
would want that. What is the
3
total?
hours to 3 hours 15 minutes easily. So if it is yogasanas, it will do 3 hours 15 minutes. If it is Shambhavi and Angamardana, that takes me around 2 hours. So after that, 1 hour 50 minutes it takes, around 1 hour 15 minutes with Bhuta Shuddhi also, I guess. And it is yes, 3 hours to 3.5 hours every day, around 3 hours to 3 hours, 3 15 minutes, 3.5 hours. It depends time to time. It changes. So because when you hold asanas for a little longer, it stays. Like I try to hold it for at least 1 minute. So 1 minute, if you hold it, goes around 1.5 hours your sadhana for yogasanas. So that's the reason I sometimes get lazy to do Shakti Chalanakriya. I really love it. So when I'm traveling in train, I definitely do it.
Right. Oh, train. Do you do Kakakriya in train? What happens? Does the train stop?
This time when I came from when I was coming here to Karnataka, right now I'm in Karnataka. So in train we were doing, the next compartment was completely sleepy.
Okay.
Like it was my family, so I just got a baby. Like my wife delivered a baby last month.
Oh, congrats.
February 15th. Devi, a small Devi is here with her
Oh,
grace.
oh.
So and so we just came here for her naming ceremony. And then while coming, I was doing the Shakti Chalani Kriya. Suddenly, I did the Kaka Kriya. And the whole compartment next to that, my mother told everybody just woke up and they sat. What's happening? What's happening here? I remember with my first Angamardana practice when I was in Canada. That time we were living in a house. So all like 3-4 friends together we were living, and I did Ahu. Like when you are alone, you are a bachelor, you can do it Ahu as loud as you can.
Right, right.
So I did Ahu, and everybody just came running up. What happened? Oh god. Like yes, there are certain things which maybe we have to make people aware
Right.
that we are doing our sadhana. And so yes, with Devi, you just have to be willing, and you start investing little time. Slowly, she will only take you in. Like that's how she is. Now she is no more about, just it has never really been with Devi about asking her anything, because Sadhguru, when he told, I feel it is more sensible that you should not ask her. The only thing, one time I asked her while I was getting married is, please Devi, I want to teach full time. Please take care of the little financial aspect initially. Just the small things, just my food. If you take care, I will go 100%. We will go 100% without any compromise, just because we were little concerned. So that, but that is also not needed. I guess she knows everything, and she will anyways take care. So since then, we never really got afraid, even in lockdown. And happened, oh, lockdown happened, okay, no problem. So Guru says, do your sadhana.
Mm.
When nobody is there, just close your eyes and sit. Okay, fine, we can sit with our eyes closed. So sitting with their eyes closed, and suddenly Sadhguru opened up the online teaching opportunity. So, okay, let's do that. And I always wanted to reach so many people, and I felt this was an opportunity to not only reach people in Thane but all over the world. And so many doctors, like I reached almost around 400 doctors.
Oh,
One of my participant was there. She was, she was a, she learned Surya Kriya from me, and her husband was a CEO of a pharmacy.
oh, okay.
So her daughter, she did, and she got inspired. She started doing every day
Oh,
the Upa Yoga practice,
okay.
because something that has worked for me, I felt it will definitely, a person like me, if I can start doing something committedly, who has never really done anything before that with this much commitment, then anybody will do it, because it's
Right.
instant benefits, Upa Yoga practices. And we started offering that, and that person, he came becoming very skeptical what it is. Okay, because my wife is saying let me go. So, and he enjoyed the whole journey so much that he was like this, and said, I want to introduce all my doctors who are in touch with us. So all over India, and there were few from UK, US also who participated. So around 400 doctors odd number is what we thought, and still he was asking for more if we can offer online. I said
Right.
this is all we can offer, because the whole lockdown we did not offer anything like all the major Hatha Yoga practices,
Right. Right.
because it has something. It is energy transmission. It cannot be done. But at least this thing was so transformative that all the doctors whom I touched, everybody were very happy. Like whoever showed up, everyone was so happy, like 400 odd doctors. And you should see their comments. They were praising Sadhguru, and they were like being thankful to me also, definitely as a teacher. But they were very much happy with the practices, the way it was relaxing them. One of the doctor, he told that he was so very much abusive towards all his, the co-workers who are
Right.
working under him, because there was certain attitude it comes within you when you reach a certain post. Everybody gets it, I guess.
Right.
So, but after, he said, after I did inner engineering, after I came across this program, online program, I feel so much more mature, and so much gratitude is there
Huh.
now for everyone. So it's been really transformative. So from there, I experienced that nothing is a roadblock for us. Everything is a stepping stone. If somebody is throwing a stone at you, make a
Mm.
castle out of it, and that is 100% possible. And with the deeper experience within me, whatever Sadhguru is saying, he is only aiming towards one thing, that the source of creation is not out there, he is here. So everything is here. If everything is here, then why can't you create your own destiny?
Right.
It is only the matter of sadhana, definitely, and awareness. And Devi is, she will just blast you. So Yantra, if anybody, I would highly recommend that. I don't know how can you bring her home. Just keep her in art, she will definitely come. So if you do that, if you just put a little awareness, she will just take you through. And once you have that awareness within you, right, that I have just touched it. I'm not saying that I'm moment to moment aware about that experience within, but just with that experience itself, the life feels so demystified. Really, like earlier, it was only a knowledge. After this, it is like, yes, this is only it.
Right.
This is how it works. And yeah, like I don't want to disclose everything. I don't want to start listening to me and believing to me also, because that's how Sadhguru also does. He wants you to seek. And now I understand why Sadhguru is not giving all the answers to us, right?
Right.
Everybody is like, why is Sadhguru not giving all the answers?
Yeah.
Why is not straight coming to the point? So if he comes to the point, then we will only end up believing.
Mhm.
And if we don't seek, right, it will not work. What I have experienced is you do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. But if your focus is, as they say, yogaratova, bhogaratova, sangaratova, sangavihina, yes, you're Brahmani, means the one who has the awareness. Once you have the awareness, then you do whatever you want. You can play like Krishna.
Right,
You can just decide. Because then it's only a game.
right.
Because everything that happens, it only happens within us. And we can really craft our life the way we want. And from that experience, nothing is what I see as a roadblock. Anything that happens, it is there for me to learn something out of it. Something I have to learn, anything it may be. Because here in this podcast, for me, Vaishak has no role of himself. Okay, he is come here to play a role in my drama. So that means you are trying to here to tell me something or teach me something or to show me a path. Okay, so it depends on me. How am I receiving it? See, moment to moment awareness is not there, then definitely I guess we can reach that level of
Right.
extreme level. But at least with this experience, this hatred, this feeling of he is the problem, we should blame him. That volunteer did not do this properly. So all these things. So it's all like gone. Now it's only me. It's only me, and it's really only me. Maybe this is the one way which I realized that okay, this is the way. Now I'm so thirsty that I want it moment to moment to keep up the sadhana. Many people they have, right? How do we keep up the sadhana?
Right. Yes.
It is once you experience it. Once you experience Mercedes, why will I go back to auto rickshaw?
Right.
Especially if I have a choice. So yes, it is. It has been like that, and it's really wonderful. Like I did not start with the intention of spirituality when I did my Shambhavi first time, as you were asking me. Shambhavi, when I did it for the first time, I did not came here with the spiritual intentions. I just was listening to I used to watch this Shiva's serial. Which one is it? Mahadev.
Mahadev. Right.
So just started watching Mahadev before I came to Isha. Then searching, I got so inspired that okay, Shiva, that Guru is also talking about Shiva. So first, without knowing anything, I said I want to know Shiva. The engineering
Right.
completion. Thinking everybody was white, they don't know who is Shiva and what is he talking about. It's like okay, he's the religious person. So just being very conscious, I want to know Shiva. I just said like this. At that time, I was not aware of all these things. Slowly, on the initiation day, I saw people screaming, doing this, that. I said either I'm not doing something right or they have gone crazy.
Right.
Either of this. So, but I had this that okay, I've experienced the Upa Yoga. I know it works. I know Sadhguru he makes sense. So let me experiment. That's how I started. And slowly that experience, everything, it has just made me willing. And one day also, if we don't do the sadhana, it is just like how we don't brush one day. How we feel. I feel the same way. I literally feel the same way. Sadhguru says that I have experienced it. And if you don't do sadhana, your feeling is one way. The way your day happens is one way. Your awareness, everything. So that's the reason I do the sadhana. And maybe you can ask me that question later, like what can we do to keep up the sadhana?
Yeah, you can give in this also some tips, Anna. I'm sure. Like.
So what happens? How to keep up the sadhana? What I feel is in the lockdown also, what we did was we made a schedule because once people think that if you have free time only then that person is doing yoga because he is not occupied, so he's doing yoga. This is what general thinking of people
Right.
is. But a person who is not occupied, it is even more hard to really do it.
Oh, right. True.
Yes.
True.
So what I feel is you have to make a schedule. So this time I will get up. This time I will anyways do my Guru Puja or my any puja or I will do my this sadhana. Or maybe I will have my lemon honey water with me in my time. Whatever you want to decide.
Right.
So you decide that time and the whole day you plan it. A night before only you should plan this time. Then it happens, not happens. Okay, that is tomorrow's thing. Okay, but at least we should start with this one thing that okay, I will do this. Then maybe things, as I told you, you can craft your own destiny.
Right.
With from my experience, with initial barriers, Agni Pariksha they say, right? Initial barriers if we cross, we can do only the things that we want to do. and the grace will not allow you to do something else. It will only take it will make you stick to what you really have to do. So you just have to plan your whole day, and in this way, it becomes much more easier for you. Okay, let me finish my whole sadhana, then have my whole day. So in lockdown, we were doing morning, evening, and Sadhguru was also coming. So we used to plan that okay, before Sadhguru comes, we'll do this sadhana. In the morning, we'll do get up, we'll do this sadhana. Then cooking is there, this that, everything we were only doing. So that's how if you can just schedule your day. And some people who struggle with that also, you can just simply say, okay, I will do a mandala. Just say that I will do a mandala, or I will do next 90 days. At least that. One of my uncle, when I came out of training, he told, "What is this Sadguru, Baba, and all? Who wants to live there? Everything is there. Why to do this?" In COVID times, he got so frustrated that he came to me like, "Hey, let me learn," because I was sharing about the doctor's experience
Right,
as
right.
well. So he was little inspired with that. He came to me, and that person he did Isha Kriya and that whole process 90 days.
Oh,
Then he called me, should we continue or like how is it? I said this was only for your taste. Now you can definitely keep on going, and there are many other sadhanas that you can slowly take up. So if you either you plan this like you schedule it, or you say that I am doing a mandala or next 90 days. This will help you, and you have to definitely come over your body and mind compulsions little bit. Any other thing?
yes. So we will have to ask Vandanaka to verify all these things, I'm sure. Many of the details.
Definitely.
So Anna, like, where can people contact you? Like, which are the social media handles, and how often do you conduct classes now? And how can they know your schedule?
So
And
we have a Facebook page, and we are using the InstaMojo gateway where we keep on posting our classes. So as you have the payment gateway, so that is the gateway through which you can register for the program. We often conduct this free 1 day session also online. And right now, because of the lockdown, once again we are conducting the online program once again. So there is Facebook handle is there. We in this lockdown we just started inspired by you. We started the YouTube channel also, just sharing certain things and about how to keep up the sadhana. That small things, not very professional, but something to keep us on and for the because many people they started doing sadhana in lockdown and
Hmm,
calls started coming.
right,
So we said instead of this, let us only make a video and share it with them
right, right.
as soon as they ask us. So we started with that YouTube channel. So YouTube channel is there. Then there's Facebook and my phone number. So everything I guess I will share it with you.
Yes, Anna.
And you have
I'll.
the I used and you help us so much that with the flyers that you share on your page,
Thank you.
many people have come. Vaishak Khanna has shared, and through Vaishak Khanna we are reaching you. I said, oh, that's wonderful. I'm really glad that you're helping us out to reach out and being a part of this wonderful
Thank you, Anna.
sharing. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. So yes, that's how you can reach. I will give you. Maybe you can put in the description box. And how often we teach? We are full-time teachers, so we keep on teaching every week, every month. 2 workshops we put, like workshops as in Angamardana, Surya Kriya, Surya Shakti. So almost everything every month is conducted. Yogasanas we conduct once in 2 months, except if there is really a demand that people want to do. Because yogasanas, mostly people who are committed towards it, people do it. And now, luckily, Sadhguru has given this that you can take a 7 days break.
Okay,
Earlier, how it was like if you miss one day, you cannot learn you cannot you have to learn the whole thing once again.
okay,
So we have to conduct a 5 days program, 6 days program of yogasanas back to back on the weekdays also. What
right.
happens in Thane, Mumbai, metropolitan cities? Mostly people are only free on weekends. So
Okay,
what we used to do in North America, like all the weekend, same over there as well. All the North American modules, Angamardana in 3 days, Surya Kriya in 2 days, like 300 hours are more. But the practice is same.
right.
So I myself, a person who was not much more attentive, I have learned in that, and there are many who have learned. Like since then, we have been teaching these modules over there because people have time only on weekends, so we
Mm,
want to make it more convenient for them. Otherwise, we are free
right.
to offer it on the weekdays. We tried on weekdays, very less people they show up because of the timing. Everybody wants to go to work. So now, luckily, Sadhguru has announced this that you can take a break. So now we are doing yogasanas to Saturday, Sunday, and the next Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay.
3.5 hours each session it is. And people who are free on weekends, they come for the class. For people who don't find it, this timing also convenient. They can, there is a new thing that we have all have started. Abhishek started, my brother. Bring your Hatha Yoga teacher home in this lockdown. We all three sat together. We said, how can we reach out now? So over there, especially where people were, not so very comfortable coming for the workshops later also. So we said, okay, let's do this. Bring your Hatha Yoga teacher home. And now it is all over the school. The whole school, they have planned. They're planning to take this up. That bring and teach personally. Earlier, it was not so popular.
Right.
Just a new name of personal teaching. But
Right.
now
Bring your
many
Hatha Yoga
people, they
teacher
don't
home.
know. Yes, in your own sweet time. So you
Right,
can
right.
learn it in your own sweet time. Many people, they were not aware that you can also. Many people, they call me and tell me, oh, can we learn it here also in Thane? I thought we have to go to Coimbatore. So
Right,
that
yeah.
possibility is also there. But if you wish, you can learn here. And there is 21 days Hatha Yoga program when you can definitely go there for your sadhana. 21 days sadhana, definitely that is there. So with this one more thing, I guess many people will get to know that we can also invite the teachers home.
Right.
Definitely the fees is a little higher, but if you are 3 to 4 people together, it is it is very affordable.
So Anna, anything in last like you would like to share with someone who wants to take up teacher training or yoga or something that you would like to leave?
Yes. So if you want to take up teachers training, you have to be really very serious. Like serious as in you have to make sure that you are going for it for that reason, because teachers training is not easy. Okay. And it is not difficult also.
Okay.
So when we went there, our schedule was like we used to get up every day 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, and the next day till 10:30, sometimes 11 also, sometimes 12 also. But next day morning you come back, because the timing our class will start at 5:30. But before that we have to get up. We have to do our Kriya Yoga practices, right? So we
Right.
have to do our Kriya Yoga and we have to finish. So by 3:30, anyways, we have to get up
Oh.
because we don't want to skip our Shambhavi. I guess
Right.
people who have been doing Shambhavi for a long time, they don't want to skip
Yeah.
their
No.
Shambhavi. So that's how it was. And every day intense, whatever happens, even if you meet, even if your hand is fractured, your feet is fractured, you have to come and sit there. Even if you are very sick, you have to come and sit in the class. If you are a minute late, they will make you sit the whole day outside the class. Even if it is cold or raining, whatever it is, sit outside. So it's super strict, because that's how we make sure that all of you should also, come on time. And because only if the teachers can show, it is not only about preaching. In Isha Yoga, it's not only about preaching. From our Guru itself, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see. It's not only preaching, but it is showing how to actually do it. So people just look at you and okay, he's doing the sadhana also, he's keeping up this thing also. So why should not I do as well? So that's how it is. First, you prepare yourself, not only physically but energy wise. As this practices, from my experience, it's the energy transmission. It all comes from Satguru. We are just a tool that we just sit there. That's what we prepare. 6 months is not enough to be a yogi, definitely, but it prepares you. It prepares you in such a way that now you are full fledged. Because some of the participants, they have this doubts that how many years I've been teaching,
Mhm.
like do you have the experience? Sometimes they ask me like, Omkaranda, we know you, but this teacher is new. How can we trust? Said whatever, whoever has crossed the training. Firstly, the training is not easy. Passing is not easy from there. Not everybody will pass. So if they have passed, means they can teach you the same what Sadguru offers, because the process only comes through him. If we are not ready, Sadguru won't allow us to teach as well. It is beyond the logic. Okay, it's beyond logic, but that's how it is. If we are not ready, we don't do the sadhana, we cannot teach. Only if we are ready, then he will give us more and more and more opportunity to offer this process also. So if you think that you can, I saw it this way that out of maybe I'm doing yoga, I will live long. So just 6 months, why not? Why shouldn't I invest my 6 months? I said, okay, let me invest my 6 months. So if you are ready, because 6 months, you have to completely invest yourself over there. Like nothing, no distractions. If you are distracted, they will not entertain you. They will send you back home. There are cases and people are there who paid that much fees also and who have walked out because of small compulsions. Like why only to eat at 10 o'clock? Why 5 minutes is not okay? 5 minutes late is not okay. All small things because it is the process itself is so intense. It's like a roller coaster of physical, like you're saying that Sanjeevani oil, you have to apply it every day.
I know.
Every day, every moment. You cannot stay without that over there. So that's how physically it is intense. Mentally, it is intense because you have to prepare the Sadhguru's words, the teaching that we offer. It is all Sadhguru's words. That's why anywhere you go in the world, you will find the same words. You will get the same teaching. So that preparation is there. Mentally focused, you have to be for that. Then every moment to moment, the schedule changes. So you don't know what is going to happen next. So they will just tell you, okay, get ready for this, and you have to be ready for it. So that is there, and everything emotionally, and you are away from your family. Some people are too much connected, so you have to do. Your girlfriend is there, whoever is there, or your wife is there. You have to tell them. Yes, maybe you can visit once in a while, but you are so much occupied that you cannot give much time. So this 6 months, you have to take it out, be 100% willing, and just go there. And right now, it has become even more stricter. Only serious participants. They have mentioned it in the flyer also. Only serious participants. Because otherwise, what happens is if you are not serious, small reasons, you tend to deviate yourself and you go out. So that's the reason. If you are ready, this is the best thing that I've ever done in my life. Really, as Sadhguru said, that what can happen in 25 years, what did not happen in 25 years just happened within this training, 5 months of training.
Right.
Like so miraculous things have happened. I've completely flipped the way I was. I've told you the story, right? The inspirational story. So that, as in, I'm telling you about how people were, the other aspect of it.
Right.
So you can become more open towards everything. So it has completely flipped me, and the way the life functions, the ease of life that comes, not to slow down, but to speeden up your journey. So that if you are ready for it, then you should invest your time in training and rest. If you are willing, the grace will take care. How to do, what not to do, the grace will take care if you are willing. And yoga, so yoga se hi hoga now.
Right.
So there is no other way. I guess COVID is telling us that we have to keep our immunity strong. Definitely following all the other guidelines that we have to. And even in ashram, with so much yoga and everything, everybody was following all the social distancing and the mask. Everything is very strict. So following all this thing, we also have to do. But now it is the time that people are understanding that you need yoga. So laziness can kill you. It can actually kill you now. That
Right.
and very quickly.
Yeah.
So it's best to incorporate. Start with one simple practice. Start with that Simha Kriya Upa Yoga, which is free also. Teachers are all. We are also offering online in the minimal possible, fees, so that everybody can we can reach everybody and people can get aware of it. So start with something. If you can do it yourself, it is offered free online. If you want a supportive teacher, that is also available. 7 days, come with us and get motivated and start doing it. Because if you don't do it, it's not going to happen. So yoga is not only about for me, yoga is not only about health. That's how I started with the backache problem. But definitely health will be taken care. But it is about the ease of life. Really, like once everything gets demystified, because outside if you look, just a deeper experience. Just outside if we look, everything is so entangling. You will not find your answers. You will definitely find something wrong in something. Even if the divine came, that time also people felt, okay, this is wrong.
Right.
So forget about the divine. Just look at yourself. Even we get into so many things, and if we start searching the answers outside, it is
Never ending. Yeah.
It is never ending. But if you just turn inward, like if you think other person, it is nothing to do with that person, something to do here. All the answers you can find within. I guess that is what Sadhguru wants us to do. That just look within and you can get all the answers. Anything in the life that can take us down has the potential to take us up. All those Sadhguru's words that recently came in this COVID times, it has helped not only us but I guess many of us to come out of the time. Once you have that inner experience, then you will not blame anybody for anything, and you will never cry, whatever happens. So definitely you should do yoga.
Awesome. Awesome, Anna. So thank you so much for joining.
I hope I did not bore you.
No. Awesome. Now I'm also inspired. I need to do more Devi Sadhana.
Definitely. I will tell you. See, just do it for some time. If you have it, I know you have it in your heart. I can see your Bhairavi thing. So yes, I saw you doing the Devi Sadhana also. So yes, I a person who was not even willing to invest 5 minutes. Why I started yoga was it said 5 minutes yoga. That Upa Yoga flyer, it says 5 minutes. Yeah, I can invest 5 minutes. So that's how I started. And today, if I can do this much sadhana, that is only coming with the experience, the willingness. So,
Awesome, Anna. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you very much. Namaskaram.